What's up? Back again with another video. So tidy whitey. I am. Yes, I know it's all in reverse, but today, I just sadly I just made this video. I got 15 minutes into it, and OBS said there's not sufficient disk space to continue recording. So I had to finish my game, in which I won, as you can see. I told you guys last video that I would not be playing after I got into Diamond 1, and I was playing for the video, and I just went 1-0 really quick in best of 3, beating up my mono red deck, and got 1. But I'm gonna be playing my mono green deck, so we're trying this again. I deleted a bunch of stuff, emptied like 2.75 gig, like 2 3/4 gigs worth of stuff from my computer, so there should be sufficient disk space, and if there isn't, I don't even know what I'm gonna do anymore. But the whole point of this video is that I've been looking on YouTube, and I was streaming. I've been looking at other streamers, and I haven't really noticed, maybe that's just bad timing, but I haven't really noticed anyone posting a YouTube video or doing a stream where they're actually getting into Mythic. Maybe Crokies does it, but I haven't seen anyone actually like reacting to them getting into Mythic. Like, oh, I got into Mythic. Here's my thought process. Here's what happened. Here's my emotional state. I got into Mythic for the 5th season or whatever. Like, I haven't seen anyone been like actually done it, like the rank up screen and you got into Mythic or something like that, right? I haven't ever seen anyone do that, so I want to show that to you guys. I think that's original. I think that's nice. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing the same exact mono green deck that I was playing. Okay, wait, hold up. I've been playing the same exact mono green deck that I was playing last video. This is just because I love this deck. I'm so good at this deck. I feel like Mono Green and Gruul are my best decks to just pilot. Along with Mono Red, just the green and the red aggro decks are my best decks to pilot. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that's just because those decks are usually easy to play, but not always. This deck is not as easy to play as many people think, and nor is Mono Red. Take it from someone who has the entire deck foiled out and has been playing that deck for a while. It is not as easy as you think it is. So basically, we're just going to go back into traditional standard. I'm going to go 2-0. I really saw I missed it was only like 15 minutes worth of games. I really just 2-0'd the mono red guy really fast. Wasn't much of games, but it's still annoying that you guys missed the whole thing. So I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do about that. And just going to jump into the next game, right? Just gotta go. The grind must, the show must go on, right? So, now I'm definitely pushing back into Mythic, right? Like, there's no way I lose. Okay, let me just pull up my stream on my phone so I can see chat. Sorry I do this. I only have one monitor, so I can't. Okay, this is Mulligan. I only have. Oh no, not the fretted Mulligan into Mulligan. Some pretty bad hands those were, and this is too. So the triple Barkai Troll. I'm on the draw. You think I can bottom a Barkai Troll and go for it? You know what? Let's run it. Let's do it. I have 2 1-drop spells, kind of. I can play this on one, and I can play this on one. I got 2 draws to find a second land. No. Punished. Instantly punished. We have 1 more draw to find ourselves a second land. Otherwise, we're just going to go straight to game. Okay, Sultai. All right, so at least we know what we're playing against. Land, please. Yes! Let's go, guys. Now we just need to find another land. Yay. Maybe that wasn't the best keep. People always seem to be like, okay, all you have to do with the 1-land hand is draw a second land. But sometimes it's mostly just like, all you have to do with this 1-land hand is draw a land, and then 4-drop, right? And then you're just set. But as you can see, like, we're probably end up by odds drawing a land like every other turn. So next turn when we draw a land, we're just gonna be a turn behind. Though, to be honest, if we had went land, we would have been able to Harbinger here, which is decent against the 4-color Elementals deck. What? Whoa, what? Well, this seems like a good matchup. If they're playing 4 colors, they're usually very bad against whatever we're doing. So, do I want to do that? Yeah, they probably have a board wipe, not a targeted removal spell. I don't expect them to have shock either. So we'll hit them for 8. Representing exactly lethal next turn, but no removal spells. So if they play like a Risen Reef or something, then yeah. Also, we get blown out by Extinction Event because all of our creatures on the board are even. So that's a problem. But if he has no board wipes and no creatures, then we would have won. But no, it looks like a elemental type deck. This is cool. Never seen this before. Never seen a 4-color elemental deck. Might even be 5-color. Though I don't see why he would play white yet. Obviously, with the new set coming out, there's some really cool. There's the 4-color Omnath, which I know a lot of people are excited about, including me. So yeah, that one actually looks like it would be fun. But look at this. We have an odd spell now, and this one's pretty dang powerful. So he'd have to have Extinction Event, or I mean, like he might just have the 4 mana 4 damage. He might just have whatever. Okay, it looks like it's elementals, like just aggro, like kind of 4-color. I don't even know if you could call 4-color aggro, but 4-color elementals with just value, I guess. I mean, now he has to lose a Kahira, but he's pretty dead here. I don't see him actually coming back because if his deck is this creature based, I don't expect him to have removal spells main deck. I mean, not removal spells, board wipes main deck. So he'll just lose slowly and painfully to our board, especially now that he's going down to 1. I would, okay, if I knew for a fact that I could see his deck list and I saw, hey, there's no board wipes, then I would have went 1/1 Serpent Scoos. But that would mean 4 even creatures on the battlefield and no odds, so I could get absolutely blown out by an Extinction Event, which I don't think he has at this point. Let's see. Do we just get Genesis ulted out of the into the freaking into another realm? Or is this is still clearly lethal on board, but opponent has 4 mana, so not blue mana, so no Uro coming out. Just gonna see what he has. Okay, so we know he's just playing a 4-color ramp deck. By odds, we should just be good against him, just with our ability to ramp. Okay, yeah, there's no way. He's just showing us cards at this point. I don't understand why. He hasn't played a land. He's taking dead. So we'll be winning this game. Thank you very much. That's 3 cultivates. So it's a ramp deck. He's probably playing Ugin, but we get to play these guys, which is cool. That's pretty much all we really want. I guess maybe we want the Hasty Boys. But yeah, so we'll play those. We'll probably just board out these, even though there's some multicolored spells like Uro. I just think this guy's a little slow. He's just not as much value as any other like plays. And maybe we actually don't want the Shifty Seas, the 2 Shifty Seas. Maybe just like the Lovestruck Beasts, just because the 1/1s get interacted with from his deck so consistently. Like once he gets bored, he can board in like Shock and stuff. That's just so easy for him to take out our 1/1s, right? So yeah, we'll run this. Okay, this is a very awkward hand. But when you win game 1 and you're on game 2 and you're on the draw against a deck that really wants to be on the draw, I mean, when you're on the draw, like you're an aggro deck and you're on the draw and you're against a ramp deck, that's gonna be pretty hard to beat on the draw. Okay, I really thought he would have played a 2-mana ramp spell now. That feels kind of bad. Usually they play like a Leafkin Druid or a Paradise Druid or some Druid or ramp creature on 2 for this thing to be good, and not just good against mono green. It's just good against that play, but they don't play it. So I guess it's a 4-mana 2/3 Death Touch, which is suboptimal for this aggro deck. Okay, we drew a second one. Maybe he'll now play a green creature and we get to go double Okame Adversary. Ooh, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. +2/+3 fight? That doesn't even work. Okay, so Okame Adversary. Double permanent trigger ETB? I don't know. Maybe just Uro? Is that what it is? If he has the dragon, that's pretty scary too. Tear the Peaks. So we'll see what he has. He has that. Okay. That's a big problem. He didn't swing. Interesting. He didn't swing, and that's interesting. He didn't swing, and that's interesting. Pay 0. Fight, and they will not trade. Ceratops says pro blue. And he won't gain life either, actually. How nice. This is also an even and odd spell. Okay, so we're getting rid of him gaining 3 more life and drawing another card and playing another land. Oh, no lands. No lands. That's a very spell-heavy hand you got there, opponent. Only 1 black, so no, like, 2 black board wipes. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe playing Scoos here. Actually, no. He's at 4 cards in grave. He needs to find 2 more plus mana. So we can't Uro next turn, which is what I would play Scoos for. Also, we just have enough power on board to deal with his stuff. He only has 3 mana now. He gets a land tapped and a land into his hand, which he can play. So he's going to have 3 untapped mana to interact with our creatures or die. Looks like the answer is going to be die. Oh, hello, should they see? Thinking. Yeah, okay. All right. That was just another quick 2-0, and I swear to God, if OBS says you have insufficient disk space to continue recording, I'm going to be the most triggered human being on the planet. No, it's gonna say that right in the middle of this game. It's gonna be like, yeah, you don't have any more disk space. These video recordings should take gigabytes or kilobytes or something that starts with a K, right? The kilobyte. Yeah, those. Not even megabytes, right? So, or not even like a bunch of megabytes. Whereas I have 2.5 gigs, at least more than 2.5 gigs left of storage. So there shouldn't be a way where I lose my recording here, but you never know, right? All right, this is a pretty good hand. We are on the draw, which could be a problem, but I mean, we 2-0'd the last guy on the draw both games. Okay, this looks like an adventures list. Against adventures, unless they're playing unless he goes like untapped mountain pass, which is pretty dangerous to Primal Might. We're gonna have to Primal Might here, just because we kind of need to take out this. Okay, what is this mono green? Mono green adventures, ladies and gentlemen. I'm no longer scared of. Oh, okay, he's willing to trade, so he clearly doesn't have those. Anything worth trading. I'm definitely willing to trade with a Scoos when I have a Scoos. Like, if I just get 2 more Scoos triggers, it's just good. Though this isn't a hand where we have a lot of excess mana, as you can see, we'd have to draw multiple lands to really. Okay, I didn't expect him to have been playing a mono green adventures deck, but I guess we'll see what he has from black besides maybe the typical removal spell type creatures. Oh, he might have the 3 mana. He probably is holding up the adventure from the Death Touch Knight that draws a card. So I'm gonna go pay 0, fight this. Please don't have something. Eliminate, that'd be horrible, but I don't know why the adventure deck would play eliminate. I guess we're about to find out, right? Like, please, no. Okay, just Village Rites. Interesting. That's another card where it's just like, oh, interesting. Alright, so we're going to swing before playing a 2-2 Serpent, just so we can hold up Scoo's activation and threaten him. Actually, I just noticed we lose that battle because we have Enclave. How joyous. How absolutely joyous for us to just make that misplay and lose a creature for free. Okay, well, that's a really not good way to get into Mythic, is be playing against a green-black adventures deck and just trade your 2-2 for their same exact creature for free. Yeah, so as you noticed, in response to his activation, I could have activated it, but I could not have beat him on that thing because Bonder's Enclave does not tap for green, it taps for colorless. Yeah, we totally threw that game. This game should just be over now. We kind of just lost this whole game to that play. He's playing an adventures or green-black value deck, and we just gave him like way too much value off of one creature. We need to keep our creatures alive, and we need to keep beating his face rather than let him just do that. So in this position, I usually scoop. No blocks. I'm just getting tilted. The Tilt Master. I will adventure and cast a Lovestruck Beast. Decent block. It blocks Scoo's well right now because there's no creatures in graveyard, and it also just trades with questing if it needs to. But it'll probably get Murderous Rider. Swift Ended, actually. That's the name of the adventure. Okay, so he's just looking for some Scoo's activations. He might even actually have another questing beast up his hand. But I know it feels bad trading with the Scoo's, but I think we just want to just keep growing our Pile Collector. Gonna play another Lovestruck Beast next turn anyway to make our Pile Collector a 5/5. Just see what he has, actually. Okay. That is probably the worst possible card our opponent could have had. Yay! I don't think we win this game at all. Ugh. 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 Take out the Ceratops in the ram throughs. He definitely has hate for the Serpent. Bring out the Serpents. Oh, we want the Questing Beasts actually out. We'll play 2 Serpents around. Questing Beast is just bad against the mirror. It trades with all of the 3-drop options, so we don't want it. And it trades with the 2-drop too, like the skews. So it's just not as good as the 4 mana 2/3, or usually 2 mana 2/3 in this match. So I mean, okay. So basically, what we're looking to do here is we're looking to not keep a 1-lander. We're looking to keep this type of hand with some removal spells and some powerful creatures, and just try to beat his 1-drop out and his 2-drop out, and then just kill him quickly. Really, he has it again. Nope. Okay. Yeah, he's just playing a green-black adventures type of deck. With that top deck Okame, I kind of would have liked it if he had the edge wall, but he did not. Play Swamp. Swamp! Assuming he has like eliminates and stuff now. He doesn't really seem like a typical adventures deck. He's playing Village Rites, so now he's playing Village Rites for sure. No, he's not playing Village Rites for sure. Haha! I use the brain to outbrain the brain. Trading with this Foulmire Knight would be a pleasure. Not really, actually. I really don't want to trade with the Foulmire Knight, but probably what we're gonna end up doing. And we need to just kill this Edgewall and Keeper anyway. So like we'll pay 0 and fight this out. Missing a land drop here is pretty tough. I would rather have a land over a Primal Might just so I can play this adversary. Having an adversary down with these Primal Might and Ram through cards is just so good, but I can't let him play this Lovestruck Beast and cycle it. Like, it's just so much value that he's getting off of it. So I could have fought the Lovestruck Beast away and swung for a decent amount there with the Pal Collector, but I want to put my summoning things on the battlefield first, and then I'll fight this away and, you know, get the damage I need. So gonna try. We need to start drawing some cards off of this guy. We really need this guy to stick and to do its worst, or not its worst, its best, obviously. Swing with 1. Do a coward. Do a coward. Do a coward. Swing with the Lovestruck Beast. Swing with the Lovestruck Beast. Swing with it. Swing with it. Damn it. Damn it. I yelled at him enough. I thought he might. But we need to resolve another one of these guys and pass the turn. This is a very slow game that we're clearly going to lose. This is not even really much of a deck in the format, so it's not really what we're going to, you know, play against typically, and it's just a very good deck against us. It's like our deck except draws more cards and is a little bit less aggressive. Like, we're looking to be like straight up just hard aggro, whereas they can just take a chill pill, like, you know, sit down, relax, and then eventually play they can switch between. This actually seems like a pretty good deck, not gonna lie. But I think we just lose here. I don't understand how we win this game. And I hate when it gets to that point where you're like, I'm so close to Mythic, and then we're just losing here to the Green Black Adventures deck. Not exactly the most popular deck you've ever seen, so hey, at least we're kind of not gonna. He had played 2 Lovestruck Beasts. Does he have a third? Scoos. 1 green mana held up. I think we'll just activate our Scoos in response to him activating his. Our Scoos looks better too, haha. This is a little annoying, so we can't activate Scoos on end step, but gets another free 4 damage in with with the Questing Beast. Yeah, we're so far behind here. I'm debating to kill maybe like just Primal Light, a free kill on the Innkeeper, but I think we just need to to save the Primal Might for a big combat. Joel Rail. Okay, there's his whole board out. Yeah, there's a green-black value adventures deck, but Joel Rail doesn't really seem like the card to play. But I don't know. He's playing it, so. Oh, I guess you have Castle, which is pretty nice. Also, I was like, okay, as Villager Rights, Edgewell and Keeper's a really good source for Joel Rail, but besides that, I didn't see too much. So. Just kill the Questing Beast out here. Take him out. We still can't activate Scooz. He'll activate his in response, and it'll be a waste of a mana, and he'll get the thing. So I'd rather just like continue to kind of hold it up for free. We have two choices now. We can take out Joyrel, which will make a 2/2 every single turn, or we can take out Edgewell and Keeper. And I think Joyrel, Joyrel seems like a more logical choice. There's actually some pretty cool synergy in this deck. Not now that I notice, there's more synergy than I realized there was. We'll now offer these up for trade. Ending up with a board where he only has like 2/2s and stuff is pretty nice. Okay, yeah, that was kind of stupid of us. Probably just wants to block a Lovestruck Beast to the adversary here. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't think of that. Him actually thinking of doing that. That was pretty smart of him. So now we're missing out on some Scooz stuff, but he understands the same thing we do. If he tries to activate Scooz, we'll activate ours in response. Apparently, he doesn't understand it well enough. We'll negate one of his triggers. And then we'll just exile 2 things from his graveyard for free. While he is tapped out. So if we can get it to game 3, then we're going to feel a little bit better. Coming back from that board would be nice. But I don't know if it's possible. I mean, if he floods like he is right now. If he continues to flood like he is right now, we'll feel better. But he's just going to wipe our graveyard clean, right? There's 1 creature in there and 3 in here. So that's all the creatures. And this is a 7/7. Yeah, we don't beat a 7/7 ever. Yeah, we'll scoop this up. 7/7 is just too powerful against us with his value. It's just there's no way. That was just a really horrible matchup, as I'm sure you noticed. A deck that's like the same as ours. It's like a mirror match, except he gets to draw a few more cards. He just has about the same as many powerful creatures as us, but with card draw as well. So that's why we lost that game. Just gonna hop into another one. Hopefully we'll just 2-0 right in. Going 2-1 is not bad. It's a lot worse to do on ladder though than it sounds, just because it's like a waste of you might as well have gone 1-0, right? Like it's just a waste of time. Okay, wait, why would I do that when I can just keep? Why would I do that when I can just keep this? Mono red, okay. I'll just play against like mono red and then a ramp deck. That'd be so funny. All right, we have to go for 1/1 Serpent here. No, 1 mana. 1/1 Serpent. Just to offer a trade for the Spitter, so he needs to stomp it or interact with it for him to get his damage through. Apparently not. Also, it allows us to, do this, which is what he just let us do. It allows us to Primal Might on turn 2, should we need to, and we did need to. So, yeah, we'll Primal Might that away. We're not going to trade damage against mono red, especially on the draw. We're just looking to... We're really bad against... In game 1, we really suck if we're on the draw. Because now he's just going to cleave us, ideally for him. He just resolves 4th... It just drops 4th land, cleave. And there's no way we come back from that. Oh, and you can play Fervent Champion and cleave us, so... Another Fervent... Oh, no, please don't have last card cleave. That's so powerful. He's just going to swing out and cleave us, for sure. So that's magic at this point. It's just like, yo, I'm on a red. I resolve a cleave on turn 4. It's game over. Like, look at this hand. Look at this. Your go, and it's for sure a cleave. Like, I don't see. Oh, maybe it's for... All right, well, I guess I made a misplay there. I might have wanted to block the Anax, but... I just assumed he was going to cleave, and if he cleaves, it's better to block the Fervent Champion than it is to block an Anax, because he wants to put it on his Anax, and we're just trying to stop him from putting it on his Anax, ideally, so... No, but now we're dead anyway. It doesn't matter. But there's such a powerful start, and this card is so bad unless there's two of them, and it's so annoying. It's just a 1-mana 1/1 that does nothing. It has haste. So what? First strike. So what? Equip abilities. You activate the target. It costs 3 less to activate. So what? It's so bad unless you have two of them. Like for the mono red deck, it's just so. I hate this card. Like unless I'm playing it. But I hate seeing this card, and I hate having opponents draw two of them because it totally tilts me. He's like, yeah, so I have two now. Like, what? We're not going to block the Anax here. We're going to block a 2-1. Hello. Yeah, look at this board. Like, there's no way we win this now. We can kill his Anax, and he has Embreth too. Like, it's physically impossible for us to win this board in any situation unless we're playing... Even with a board wipe, you can name even and take out these 4, and then you'll die to these, right? Like, mono red is so annoying to play against. The exact same board we made last game. This is, or I didn't actually get to show you guys this game. We played against a mono red player. Or in my first game, that's how I had 2 steps in Diamond. And we 2-0'd him pretty simply. We beat him in game 1 because we had the play, which we usually do. In game 1 against the aggro mirror, it's always who has the play wins usually. And then in game 2, we had this exact board and we just got him. So yeah. Ooh, my ears. This mic is very sweaty and I've been wearing it all day. So I'm gonna take this off real quick, guys. 1 sec. Ooh. Sorry if the mic was like right in my nose there and you could hear me breathing. I noticed that like when I took it off, but yeah. Okay, so we have a 1 granite creature and some removal spells. He mulligans once. That's what we want to see. This forest, these lands are so beautiful, and I haven't looked at this forest enough because I didn't notice that it's downhill, and I always thought it was like kind of like straight, but apparently I'm blind. Just drop the Pal Collector. We have a Wilt, which I don't think we're actually gonna. Wilt is actually a lot worse in the play. I just realized it's kind of bad when they don't Anax till 3. Kind of sitting there holding his remove. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Like, just you might as well play it, right? But I'm gonna play this. Steamkin is not as scary as it really needs to be. Might even trade it. I don't think he would, but that was just a little option to maybe trade and stop my Love Struck Beast from attacking. But like in this situation, there's really like no point in doing that because I can have like another one of the Love Struck Beasts with it. Like, you know, I have so many other ways of getting the 1/1, so it doesn't seem worth it. Oh, he didn't go Anax. Great. I mean, we still just kill his Steamkin, right, with this, so. Combat. Okay, he didn't have it. Dang it. I thought he had like some type of like shock or something. So I didn't really want to. I think this is better. It's a little annoying now losing the extra 1 power I could have gotten and extra 2 damage I could have gotten there. Maybe I wanted to think that through a little bit more, but I think this is also just a fine line. Haha. Just being able to give her Troll Hexproof is fine when they have a bunch of 3 damage removal spells and Lava Coil and stuff like that that they might want to use. Okay, looks like he just has he's reading like, from him, this is kind of like me reading a 2 damage spell or just a removal spell to see if I'm going to play another 1-drop before combat, but I won't. Interesting. Yeah, I expect him to either stomp my 1/1 or bolt my troll, but it's most likely be a stomp on the 1/1. Yep. So that means you can kind of just tell, like, okay, there's no way he passes with 2 mana unless he's like really, really screwed. Like, he should have had something there. So now I got 2 stomps out of him. I think I can safely resolve this Vivian and expect it to survive with a blocker up. This game is kind of over for our opponent. We're at 20. Like, when we're on the draw, I mean, when we're on the play, it is so difficult for our opponent to get back, just because we're our ability, especially just as the mono green player, to interact with his spells and just overpower him with more powerful, more value based creatures. It's just so hard for him to be able to deal with our stuff. So now we also have wilt. So if he goes to cleave, we'll wilt it. So this game is flat out over. Vivian gives trample, which is something not many people notice. If he doesn't do anything worthwhile, we'll just take up counters on Skoos. Yeah, okay, he gives up. All right, let's get back into our spot. We'll just keep the hand the same. I mean, the deck the same. Yeah, mono, especially at their board when we have so much more removal spells and just value-based engine, just a value-based engine that we can set up where we just like, just kill all this stuff and play our own thing every single turn. It's so hard for them to beat us. And that game, they had a pretty rough start. They didn't have a 1-drop, and then they went like Steamkin, Stomp. Like, they had to take off their whole turn to stomp my 1/1 or something. And then I resolved a Vivian that they couldn't deal with. If Vivian is so powerful, as in like against every single deck, like it doesn't matter what deck it is, unless like they're playing casualties, and even the Sultai decks aren't even really playing casualties anymore. Like, she just is so good. She either takes up your creatures against the aggro decks, or even against control decks. She's taking up creatures just good to deal more damage. She takes out other planeswalkers. She takes out other creatures. She, against a control deck, after you tick her up enough, she can just get out at like in game 1 or whenever. She can get out at like a Shifty Sea or a creature just to add to your board. Like, it's just so much value. Okay, so we're definitely playing this 1/1 Serpent. When we have an Anguirus, it's always nice to just play a 1/1 Serpent, especially when we have a 2-drop. So we get to go 1, 2, and then mutate. Especially, this is a perfect curve against him going turn 2 Anax. Oh, wow, that is quite ideal. With any luck, he will have an Anax here, and we will have just completely taken control of the game if he does go for the turn 3 Anax. We'll get to mutate Anguirus, and yes! Oh my god. We are now so far ahead of this man. Just now we have a 5/5. Like, good luck, have fun. Maybe you have Soulseer. No, yeah. That's just it. That curve is just so powerful against an Anax deck, a deck that's playing an Anax. Just Anguirus is just like Anguirus on Serpent is always good. It's always just like bigger than it should be for the amount of mana you're spending. But against Mono Red, where I just have a turn 3 5/5, you have no cards on board. I mean, you have a 1/1 that can't block on board. And we both have pretty much full hands. Like, there's just no way you're going to win that. Unless, I think some mono red decks are playing Soulseer, but only the slower decks. Like, I think I played against a mono red deck that was like, they hit me with like 2 Soulseers, 3 Lava Coils, and like a Scorching Dragonfire all in the same game. Like, one game, they just went boom and hit me with all that. So that was not very fun. Yeah. Okay, another thing. Things I like to do after, let's just go over this. I know I'm kind of sounding cocky, but as you know, if I win this, I will get into Mythic. But things that I like to do after I get into Mythic, obviously I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to hit my chest. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be proud of myself for getting into Mythic again. But what I really do is I always like to take a screenshot with my phone like this, hold up my phone right here, take a screenshot when I get into Mythic. So you guys are going to see me do that. It's so fun. Getting into Mythic is such an empowering feeling where you're just like, yeah, I know I can do this. I am the person who can do this, and nobody can stop me, right? Like, I thought it was Flyers, but clearly it's not Flyers. It's Life Gain. This is a really poor matchup for us. It's like Arena's just like, you know what? Once you get close to Mythic, you're just gonna get, just put them against all the bad matchups, the random matchups that no one's ever played in a while. It's just like, yeah, mono white Life Gain. Let's search through all the games, find someone who's playing mono white, and just put them against him, right? Like. We are going to obviously have to go for a turn 3/3 Serpent next turn, just to provide a blocker for this Hawk so he doesn't get any more free life. I'm also going to grow our Pal Collector and swing with it. Serpent has reach. I don't know why it has reach, because it's a Serpent. But yep, apparently snakes have reach. Welcome to Magic. If it's not a glass casket, we're pretty blown out here. I don't know how we win. Speak out of the heavens. A Johnny's Pride mate. Yeah. Yeah, so no more Healer's Hawk damage for you, so no more life gain pretty much. I think we just play both of the flip sides of this guy. Which is actually very good against his board currently. I've never seen this before, but everybody come and watch. There's a mono white life gain deck that has no way of gaining life. Yeah, that's pretty abusive. It's like, yeah, you no longer can gain life anymore at all, ever. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Yeah, you don't want to swing, bud. Seems like a rather foolish idea. Play Shitty C. I actually might want to play Scoos there, but I don't expect him to swing. He's at 0 cards in hand, so I mean, like, if he top decks something amazing, then sure, I'll be annoyed. But I'm definitely going for Scoos next turn. I wanted to play this just so I could hold up its ability to get reach. No, you just want to trust me. You just want to swing with this. Just hit me for 3. And now just rejoice because that's the last time you're ever gonna do that. I'll play this. And I'll play this, and I'll pass, holding up 1 mana to give Shitty C reach, and 1 mana to exile a creature from a graveyard with Scoos before it comes back with a counter on it. It's 1/1. Yeah, so now, I mean, this deck really needs, like, Daxos and stuff to really gain it the life that it wants. As you can see here, there's, like, it's just really struggling. Is it legendary? No. Okay. Yes, I do know how to magic, opponent. Do you know how to magic? Do you have a pump spell? Reach. Is it indestructible? Sure. In response to that, I would like to activate my Scoos and exile your savior. Wow. It's not coming back from anywhere, and sure, we'll just bounce. Bonk. Yay! We just totally won that combat. And opponent plays a useless 3-drop. Yay. Okay. I think that next turn we want to go for a big old swing with the team and holding up Scoos, especially now that he drew a land. Yeah, it's just feeling so good with Scoos to be able to just completely negate Luminous Broodmoth. It's just nice. We have a big, powerful board. Winning this game is very clutch. Okay. I expected him to get over to this eventually. But he's about to lose most of his board, and I'm gonna get rid of something, right? I mean, this is a little annoying. Especially, I get to take out his flyers for free. I might just take damage, just start chumping things, and yeah. So what I think I want to do actually is do this, give Shitty C reach, right? And then go block, and then maybe just like a little bit of chumping. So we're at 9, right? Right now we're taking 4. Why would we chump when we can just kill, right? Wait, hold up. If we do this, right, then he's going to have 2 blockers. We're going to take 3, 6. So we'll be at 3, and he'll gain some life, but he'll be pretty weak, and he'll have lost his Broodmoth, and that feels pretty good. Okay. He will get to get his Healer's Hawk back with the Luris, though, and get a bunch of triggers on his Pride Mates. But that will never happen again, right? So we're back at our traditional stalemate here. Actually, not this turn. This turn we get to do some combat. But just make sure we don't get too close to being able to Speaker of Heavens us. holding up 3 Scoos activations, some blockers, whatnot, whatever we need to just continue to just keep him below and we'll kill him 2/1/1s, I guess. Doesn't mean much, but every little bit helps, right? Every little bit helps. This is definitely a matchup where we poured in Anguirus. I don't know about Wilt. We don't want too much enchantment hate because it's just Daxos and Glass Caskets, but definitely we just needed to get a little bit of damage in there. We still have blockers for everything he has, so nice. Nice draw. High quality plays from our opponent. You know, that major amazing skill displayed by our opponent, top decking the Heliod to win in the game. Yes. Such power, such ingenious. How could he ever have gotten so smart? The big brain plays from the opponent. Okay, so we'll offer the trade. We'll get a free block, and then I think, considering the fact that that's trading, we will trade away our 1-drop too. So he's gonna gain 7 life, I assume. Yep. Yay, gain 7 life. You're still not getting to speaker us, but oops. You're gonna have a giant flyer now. So we're gonna eat some creatures from his graveyard, gain up to 6. Aha, we can gain life too. Get out of here. Now he's a 5/5 indestructible that can block. Like, I can attack and block, and a thing that gives him all life link, and it's just so hard to win now. Especially when we draw that, right? Like, he's gonna get Speaker of Heaven's Angels starting on us next turn if we don't do something, but I don't think we can. Just trading 1 free creature away for Heliod is so bad. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the main problem. Hopefully he swings with Speaker here. I'm kind of banking on that. No? Okay. So I mean he's still in a pretty bad position after he trades here. We're gonna go for a block and a block. I think I'm missing. Yeah, so he'll just kill the Puck Collector. 99% chance he kills Puck Collector here. After he gains another 9 life, gets trigger on Speaker. That is a problem, but as I'm sure you will notice, Heliod is no longer a creature. So that's a very nice buff. And now he gets to activate Angel, but he has 2 4/4s, and that's it. Like, oh, we're kind of weak too, but that's not the problem here. He's gonna be in a pretty bad position. We're gonna stop him from ever being able to activate his Speaker again. Really. With some luck, he won't just start top decking bombs straight off the top of his deck. So, my turn. Combat. Swing with the whole team. Trading is fine. We do just get free Scoos triggers. We're at 9, so we're not dying to combat. Maybe we'll get Harbinger to get a hit in. Draw us an actual creature to play. Serpent would be nice here. Serpent will be very nice here, actually. Big giant serpent with reach and promo to go doesn't matter anything, but trample is nice. Oh wow, big move from the opponent here. Well, we'll definitely give this trample for the 1 damage. He gains 4, so he's gonna get a trigger on his Heliod. I guess he's gonna put a counter on the Speaker. Sure. We will just play a land and pass, and Heliod's nowhere near coming back now, and he's flooding. Yes! Yes, continue to do this flooding. I love it. Continue plus. Nah. Our Scoos is big enough. He's just gonna continue to chump it into oblivion, so we're just gonna continue to swing with our creatures and have him activate his Carson Veil and Castle Veil. His Castle Veil. Uh, maybe he wants a double black puck collector actually, but maybe not. Sure. Okay. Sure. He'll gain 1 life. Get a trigger. He's gonna continue to make angels. I guess that's what he's looking for. Actually, it's just the ability to continue to make angels and just win with that, no matter what he draws. Right? Like, oh, that's great. I mean, he's flooding out, so every once in a while he's just gonna draw a bomb, right? Like, if we had Anguirus here, though, we'd be winning by a lot. Giving our Scoos reach and trample would be amazing. Not to mention the taking out the Daxos or the Glass Casket for free, pretty much. So Daxos would be what we want, though, just to stop him from being able to block with his Heliod here. Oh, this is a really horrible engine for us. This deck is kind of bad just because it's so horrible against Sultai, and that's. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of it recently, but it's an aggro. It's good against aggro decks, and it's really bad against the slower control decks. So that was its problem. It just couldn't deal with the slow power of control and its ability to just board wipe him here. Like, even will kill his angels and his Daxos and exile them. Oh my god. Okay. All right. We do enough lands to call it a game, and he's drawn the exact same. He's drawn one less, but at that point, it just doesn't matter. We're just dead. Anguirus comes in. Voracious Hydra comes in to fight the cheaper things. This comes in, fight the smaller things. Harbingers come out. We're just kind of outvalue him now and put him on top decks, in which he usually will win anyway. So this deck is just this matchup is just such a bad one, actually. Okay. Arena just totally throwing us a curveball here, putting us against the mono white deck. Yeah, this is the problem. This is the slow grind to Mythic, right? Though, like, we're just gonna keep winning and losing until we win and win, right? So, oh, we lose and lose. Gotta try not to be tilted here, even with all these crappy matchups that Arena's throwing us. We just need to tilt. No, try not to tilt. Need to tilt. We need to tilt right now. No, they always seem to have the hawk into 2/2 the gains life, boyo. Yeah, pardon me. Like that is so disgusting. Stop this madness. Just gonna keep beating his face as much as possible. Next turn we can kill something, maybe. Oh, he has another one. This is just us getting obliterated because we're playing against the literal, like, the entire deck is like, all right, the deck's game plan is to play against aggro and beat aggro. So this is how we lose, I guess, is against this type of deck. Same thing with the other one. The other one's like a decently aggressive deck that can just continue to fight with us, and that's a problem. I think we just need to kill a. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. Their ability to just do this is just way too powerful, and no, and when it dies, they get to just start adding counters to their creature. That's funny. Sure, we'll take 10. You'll gain the back of above 20 and then get some more counters on whatever you want to put counters on, and then we'll just flood. All right. Yay, mono white. Okay, we tilted there hard. This is like playing against like our literal worst matchup, I think, in the entire like universe of Magic the Gathering decks. This would be like the worst matchup for us. So big Omega tilt. That's a major oof. Is what it is though, right? So All right. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 hand plus our removal spell. All we have to do is just draw lands. The Elijah Stein last words. All we have to do is just draw lands, right? Like, it is 2, 3, 4. Ooh, hello. This game is going to be pretty hard for our opponent to come back from now. Watch me be like, all right, you know what? Board wipe, board wipe, board wipe. Get out of here. No, is it? Okay. Is it? Is it good? No, it is not against us. It is horrible against us. We will kill a Sprite Dragon. We will eat a Sprite Dragon. This is a pretty good matchup for us. As soon as our creatures get bigger than their shocks, then we kind of just like win the game. Creatures like the Ceratops, especially in game 1, are just impossible for them to deal with. So Abracadabra, you no longer have the ability to deal with the scoos. Oh, maybe he has a bolt. Maybe he's playing Scorching Dragon for our main, but I haven't seen any lists actually doing that. Probably just shock, right? Oh, unsummon. Okay. Oh, I was like double unsummon. That's pretty toxic. This guy's on top. They have no board wipes, main or side. I'm pretty sure they like just. It's gonna be hard for them to beat our deck. Just more unsummon. Oh no, 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 not that. That's a triple whammy. Alright. Alright, he gives up. He sees no answer for our Ceratops. We want more Ceratops. And probably just Ram-Throughs to deal with his small amount of creatures. Though, actually, I think Primal Might's just fine. Harbinger is good against this type of deck, but not good against that deck in particular. I'm going to stand up for a sec. I need to stretch. Not good against that deck in particular just because of their ability to board in like 3 damage spells, and it has 3 toughness, and I'd rather just play a 2-mana creature that gets bolted rather than a 3-mana creature that gets bolted, you know? Like, well, that was a snap mulligan from our opponent. Feels good. Feels good. Alright, we have a pretty good hand, too. We're definitely going to get shocked. Maybe not. No, definitely going to get shocked. Wow, so shocking. Oh, puns. Dad puns. Get out of here. I make the best dad jokes. I'm the king of all the dad jokes. Okay, we'll just let our 2-drop get shocked. Opt and then shocked. Yeah, he's holding up something, and I don't know anything else that's instant speed and red in his deck besides shock. So, he has 2 shocks. Oh, shocking. Aha, get double punned. Using the same pun twice, like the absolute gamer I am. Okay, cycling ops. This deck, I played this deck for a little bit, and it felt pretty good. But it only felt pretty good because it felt like really bad, except for every once in a while it just did something stupid. Like it would just be like, all right, good game. Untapped draw, good game, like just out of nowhere. So stop. Its ability to play tempo is really nice though. Like I like how it just can just keep bouncing my stuff. That's toxic. That, you know what that is? That is toxic. That is pure toxicity, and that needs to die to a Primal Might. Hello. I'm a pretty big fan of just using Primal Might as a prey pawn. Prey pawn is like a prey pawn with upside is just totally fine in this meta right now, especially major upside like this. I should start valuing my skews a little bit more than I have been. Getting a hit with Harbinger is pretty rare. You know, you gotta cherish the moments when you get them, right? Like, oh, I should have. Whoops, misplay. This could have been a 5/5 skews. I mean serpent. It's okay. I don't expect to lose this game at this point now. At this point in time, it's very hard for opponent to beat us, and right back where we were. Let's play against that deck again, please. No mono white life gain. No green black adventures. No Sultai deck that draws every single thing they want. Can we just like play against a decent deck? You notice too when you're matchmaking for this last game, it always seems to take longer. Like last time we were matchmaking for the last game and we got paired against mono white, it took like a full 30 seconds. We can go back and review the footage. Oh, they really had to. It's like they can hear me. They're like, no, we got to prove them wrong. All right, let's see if I paid this guy enough to lose to me. I paid actors. I need to pay my actors and pay some people to be acting for me and just get me into Mythic. The fact that some streamers actually do that is just so stupid. Okay, what is this? Now I'm already scared. Mono black? You need a disfigure? No disfigure. That's a win. Mono black it is though. So is this like a good mono black deck or is this just like a random mono black deck like that they kind of just pulled out of their Tookus? All right, we'll get a 2 damage in. I knew I could get 2 damage in off that. Anguirus is gonna want to come in. And you know what's not gonna want to happen here is you resolved Time Rat though, so I assumed it's not Devotion, even though Time Rat's more of a Devotion card. It's most likely just the mono black like Demonic Embrace deck, stuff like that. Yeah, so Anguirus is definitely a card that we want. We can maybe out aggro him here, but him having removal spells and us stuck on lands is a major problem. I mean, we're hitting him for 9. If we draw land, we'll put him to 1 with the Primal Might. So we're not like dead. We should kill him first, but saying we should kill him first usually means that he's gonna just go like eliminate here or something stupid, right? Like, oh, that's not actually all that bad. He's just taking 1 less damage. I don't see him killing us next turn. I think we actually win this race now. Especially with Harbinger. Now Harbinger's pretty much in hexproof, so yeah, you're pretty dead now. That's a free Primal Might on whatever he plays. So, and both of those